Good evening guys, welcome to another GSI Reacts video. Tonight, top 5 ghost videos of 2018. See how good this is.
Seance Witch. Paranormal investigator Brad Mack and his team were investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osyth in England. The town and the site has a dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison. But not just any prison. The jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Brian Mack says that during his paranormal investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions.
Proof?
One member of their team, named Vanessa, was so shaken that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But the most bizarre incident was yet to come. Late that night, the group decided to perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there. As Brian Mack watched and recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed, doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Weird, face has completely changed, doesn't even look like a person.
Interesting.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Weird,
One seance member's face actually begins to change and contort into something that can only be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth stretches into a bizarre inhuman grin right in front of their camera.
Can that be done with edit? Yes. It's tricky to get it if it's real. If they're filming from a completely different room and they've got the CCTV smack on her, which is, well, CCTV, the IR line, the camera recording equipment. Odd that it's directly on her, but interesting reaction. Usually you get that if you're looking into mirrors or scrying and things like that. It does obviously seem to change, which is odd. Can it be manipulated? Yes. Is it? I don't know. It's good if they have done it.
Fearing for the woman's safety, they call down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing. She later said that after the incident, she experienced horrible nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home. So, was this some supernatural possession by a ghost caught on camera? Or just a bizarre trick of the light? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
The white eyes, that's just IR reflection. So that's perfectly normal. What you're looking for is the smile and the grin. Did she smile and is it being manipulated by the camera equipment? Possibly yes. Could it be paranormal? Yes. It looks freaky as hell, I'll give you that, when you see it. Interesting one. That does happen. 50-50, I think.
The Vickers Hill Ghost. The city of Armagh in Northern Ireland has a grim and ghostly past.
Ooh, the UK
The
again.
city is one of the oldest in Ireland and is believed to have been an ancient pagan ceremonial spot. The site of Vickers Hill in Armagh is said to be one of the most haunted areas of the city, home to the infamous Green Lady ghost. In this clip, a woman driving her car on Vickers Hill doesn't see the Green Lady, but does catch a strange supernatural encounter all her own.
I've seen this one there.
The man in the video seems to walk across the road and disappear right into a wall that surrounds the Church of Ireland Cathedral. He seems to be dressed in Georgian fashion, a style of clothing that hasn't been worn in the city for over 200 years.
I have seen that one before and I'm sure that came up as a hoax. A very clever hoax. I can't remember how they did it, but yeah, I'll try and dig that one out and put it on how like a hoax being proved video. But I'm pretty sure I vaguely remember that one in Ireland, and I think it was proven to be a hoax. I'm not entirely sure how they've done it, and it's very impressive, especially if they've done it in the daylight. But yeah, it's something like there is a very, very tiny gap in that wall, and the way it's shot, it makes it look like that person's disappearing through the wall, but they're actually not. They've, on the sideways glance, you've got a particularly slim person dressed up, and they just walk straight through it. I'm sure that's how they did it.
Highway Ghost. Oddly enough, this next video was posted to the Singapore road safety site, roads.sg, a site which usually posts videos and information about Singapore traffic. The post shows someone driving on a busy Singapore highway late at night
Few people.
when they spot something very unexpected in the middle of the road.
This is another car.
The car caught the image of the girl in both its front and rear dash cams. The story was picked up by several online tabloid sites, and some viewers suggested that the girl seemed to be floating in the road. Now, to me, it actually looks like a girl balancing herself on the divider in the middle of a very dangerous highway.
Agreed.
Which is pretty bizarre either way. But what do you think? Is it just a dangerous balancing act, or is it a ghost caught on camera? Let me know.
It's a balancing act. Let's go back a second.
Your dash cams. The story was picked up by several online tabloid sites.
Where was it?
And some viewers suggested that the girl seemed to be floating in the road. Now, to me, it actually looks like a girl balancing herself on the divider in the middle of a very dangerous highway, which is pretty bizarre either way.
But on this one, if you're looking around this area, because I think this is the girl here, look around, you can see her physically walking across the road. To me, it looks like an actual girl, actual person. I don't think it's a ghost at all. And you'll see her walk in a second when I press the space bar and get up onto the side. So you ready?
But what do you think?
See her walking?
Is it just a dangerous balancing act, or is it a ghost caught on camera? Let me know down in the comments.
No, I don't think it's a girl. I think it's an actual person. There is definitely a person there because you can see it walking across. I mean, to do that, she needs help, clearly. There's something wrong. But no, I don't think that's paranormal, guys. Especially as you can very clearly see her stand up onto the concrete plinth. So no.
Bank Ghost Girl. Workers at the Credit Bank BCP in Peru were hanging out after business hours having a chat as one of them tested out the camera on his new phone. Suddenly, he catches something very strange in the background of the video.
Sí, pero lo que pasa es que ese mongol de Alonso, que es medio bestia es.
Oye, yo te diría, pues, toda la vida por tu 50% no puedes hacer las cosas bien. ¡Venga! ¡Venga!
¿Cómo se quiere que la gente no quiere?
¿Por qué tan lejos? Porque esta marina está en el centro, pero al fondo. Al fondo.
Anything?
¿Es por donde hubo el incendio?
Hay tres, pues hay tres.
Oye, huevón, en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita una niña corriendo.
¿Así?
He tells his workmate that he just saw the shadowy figure of a little girl run behind him.
Oye, en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita una niña corriendo. Oye, la niña que llora. Oye, te juro que en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita.
His co-workers don't seem to believe him, so the man goes to check, but nothing there. Footage from a second bank security camera shows the bank's front doors seeming to open. And then close, all on their own.
Automatic door. Odd one. I mean, again, we don't know who these people are and if they're likely to set this sort of thing up, but it does definitely look like a small child runs past. Paranormal? Possibly. Set up? Potentially. Could be a hoax. There's nothing on there that immediately screams, oh look, it's a ghost. I mean, it doesn't really go into it enough for me, so probably err on the side of caution and say no, but it's definitely of interest. It definitely looks like a child runs past, so interesting one.
Secret swimmer. Kim Davison and her friend Jessie took their children swimming at Lockyer Creek in Queensland, Australia. At one point, Kim's daughter claimed that she felt something grabbing her leg.
Fish.
But her mom thought nothing of it, assuming the girl had just
Jason
brushed up
Voorhees.
against a stick or some other piece of debris floating in the water. Later, Kim took a photo of herself, Jessie, and their 3 children splashing around in the creek. But when Kim looked back at her photo, she saw something that chilled her to the core. There appeared to be a 4th, ghost child, swimming right along beside them. After the strange photo was posted to Facebook, the story became even creepier. One viewer did a little digging and discovered that a young girl named Doreen O'Sullivan had drowned at that exact spot 100 years earlier. So is this just a strange reflection in the water? Or is this little Doreen O'Sullivan's ghost caught on camera?
Tricky one. I mean, yeah, you can push your foot on anything. So, does that mean it's paranormal? No, 100% not. This girl here, I mean, for me, it does, I think, shadow. Let me just remove it back slightly there. So this girl here with the glasses, wouldn't she see that? If it's a figure or an apparition or something poking out of the water, wouldn't she catch that? It's slightly behind the mum here. And, I mean, what am I actually looking at? So, she said there's 4 people. So 1, 2, this person 3, 4, and 5. So is this what I'm supposed to be looking at? Because I think that's light reflection. So which one is supposed to be the ghost? Clearly not that one. That one you can see the arm reaching out for the mum. So this one? Can't be. No, I can't see it. If it's potentially this one in the middle, which the camera did zoom in on, then no, not for me. And there's 5 people, not 4. 1 with black hair, blonde, lady, and a baby. So no, for me that's light reflection, I think. This person would see it, this person would see it. So no, not for me. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me for this one. Please comment, like and subscribe. Let us know what you want us to react to next. And I'll see you in the next video.
GSI, GSI investigators, they are GSI, GSI investigators. They go all across the nation, find them ghosts, no hesitation. If you need some information, got a spooky situation, GSI.